First down, Mon rifles it complete at the 39, breaking one tackle and racing down the sideline.
Let's face it, they're 30.5-point underdogs. Everybody thinks they're going to be double-digit underdogs in every game. But I think the thing we're all thinking going in is this season going to be a waste of time, or are they going to show us something?
3rd and 17 over the middle. Tipped up in the air, intercepted. Picked off by Leon O'Neal.
They're young at quarterback. They're young at virtually every skilled position.
Kirkland on the reception this time, up the block last time, and he's down the sideline and in from 28 yards.
They did exactly what they needed to do against a Vandy team with a freshman quarterback and a weak offense.
Dio Dangbo, number 10, their star on the D-line. Brennan has time over the middle. Caught, first down LSU. Here goes Terrace Marshall.
I just learned a lot about this football team. We're still, our football team has got a lot of football left to play. We're going to get better. And we're going to look at this tape, and we're going to see, exactly where we need to go.
We said it was a get-right game, and LSU got right.
Shot. It is intercepted. LSU with the takeaway.
Everybody's missed from 45 and 22, and this one is no good.
They have no offense. None. Zero.
Here's the deal, and for this football team has elements, of being a really good team. We saw ourselves make one too many mistakes, whether it was in the run fits or pass rush.
You're talking about big run here.
Oh, huge hole. Kevin Harris off to the races. Nobody going to catch him.
You know what, Gamecock fans, for a day, hey, except we got a dub. We beat the hell out of somebody else, and it feels good.
Really at the end of the day, we just got to be better. Okay, we will be better. This will be the turning point.
This weekend's homecoming Mizzou football game against Vanderbilt has been postponed.
Now, go figure. It's because of positive COVID-19 and contact tracing test within the Vanderbilt football program.
That all teams must have at least 53 players available. Presumably, Vanderbilt fell below that threshold. Missouri was surprised to hear the news, mainly because they weren't first informed by anyone with Vanderbilt.
Our bus company alerted us that Vanderbilt had canceled their buses, and that's where we first got wind.
You guys obviously had a tough start defending the pass. Is this something that you feel like has been there all season, or do you feel like you guys are getting worse against the pass as the year goes on?
They were the aggressor, and we never really found rhythm and defensively, and really chased it all night.
Plumlee steps in there, fires, touchdown. Didn't matter how far you pushed him back.
Never really got off to a fantastic start offensively.
Picked off. Stepping in front of it is Colin Duncan, and here he comes the other way.
Fans aren't even fed up anymore. They're actually apathetic.
He told me he could not name one player on Vanderbilt's football team.
It's the public in general has deemed Vandy football irrelevant. The fan base has sort of thrown in the towel on this season getting any better.
Mississippi State creates a 5th turnover.
We're close. And believe me, there's only one stat in football that counts. Okay, and that's winning. We'll take the incremental progress, but we got to move it towards something.
Wilson trying to get the corner. He does. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown.
So you really get to play Vanderbilt every year. Yeah, it's pretty great.
Wilson under pressure. Somehow avoids being sacked. Will run. He's to the 30. He's got the first down.
We couldn't stop the run. Just too many explosive plays.
There's still an offense. Big hole here. Speaking of catalyst, Chris Rodriguez in the open field.
You had mentioned that you had a friend and acquaintance who had put some money on a bet of Vandy going 0-10.
It's interesting you bring him up because the bet's going well. There for a while he was worried that things were going to get so bad for Vanderbilt that Vegas would take the bet off the board, and he started cheering for things to go well for Vanderbilt. I think it looks pretty good for him. He's going to cash a pretty big check at the end of the season.
Out of the pocket. Keeps his eyes downfield, extends the play, hoists one, and drops it in. They've got a solid drive going. Seals. That ball pops out.
Slides back into the backfield. Third down and 4. Seals rolling left, nowhere to go. And
It was a political stunt. Let's call it what it is. It has everything to do with the fact that you tried to do a publicity stunt, but instead of just doing it, you tried to make the public think that the girl was actually good.
41-0. But of course, the woke sports media, they were all talking about Sarah Fuller. Nobody was talking about how awful the Vanderbilt football team is and Derek Mason is as a head coach.
We tried to go with the most natural kicks, like in her arsenal. Tried not to overcoach her.
If the boys can do it, the girls can do it. Okay, well, if the boys suck at it, she's terrible! It actually made the program look bad.
And Missouri doing what they do. Easy touchdown into the end zone.
Derek Mason has been fired by Vanderbilt after a fairly disastrous 0-8 start to the 2020 season.
Vanderbilt is an absolute disaster.
UGA and Vanderbilt have postponed their games scheduled for tomorrow.
They don't have enough players due to opt-outs, COVID, drama, coaching issues, and that's just not a team that's ready to come to Athens right now.
In this week since that kickoff from Sarah Fuller, there have been a number of players who have opted out of playing for Vanderbilt.
You cancel the game? Really? Vandy? You wait until the day before, 2 o'clock, whatever the hell, and all of a sudden now you can't play the game. I get it. Some games have to be canceled or whatever, but this is borderline Florida State, baby! Florida State!
Game losing streak. And on 2nd and goal, fake, touchdown, wide open is Princeton fan.
At least we won. Yeah, we won. We beat basically a high school team. This is a great way to start this show. El Boogie says, I feel like the Vols just won a game against the Jets.
Seals under heavy duress, loses the football.
We were short on numbers at about 49 scholarship players. Our depth on defense was really, really short.
If you're a coach on the rise, you've got to make the right decision of which Power 5 you go to. There's going to be a little bit of hesitancy with Vanderbilt because you think you're not going to get the support and your rise may stop at Vandy.
The Vanderbilt at Georgia football game has been canceled. The game was set for Saturday. However, the Commodores dealing with COVID-19 issues, falling below roster minimum requirements consistent with protocols. The matchup has officially been declared a no contest. So while Vanderbilt will walk away with its first winless football season, the Bulldogs are